Hi, welcome to today's video. So we just have a little look at a bit of willow charcoal on this Fabriano paper. So charcoal drawing today of this scene looking out towards Cape Cornwall. This is what we're going to have a look at today, and I'll just show you how I did it and what materials I used. On this particular drawing, and there's a lot of sort of mid-tone, I just like to cover the paper with some charcoal powder in this instance with the brush loosely, and then like to just rub it in with my fingers gently, and that way I've got something to work on into now as I get into the main drawing and start to define the shapes a bit more. Alright, so now I'll start working back into this with the putty rubber. So I want my horizon line of the sea to be around here. So we can leave that as it is for the moment. What we'll do, just shape this a little bit. So we're going to have the Cape Cornwall will be coming up to there and swinging around. So let's just get rid of some of this a minute. I'm going to start working into this shape here. Probably gone a bit dark there. Just start taking some of that back, and this water wants to be a little bit lighter, so we use the putty rubber in this part here. That can just run across there because there's a lighter area, a few lighter areas in there as well. Just work into the sky a little bit. Just take that back a little bit. Some loose sort of scribbly marks. Don't want it to be too dark, you see. Start with one of these sort of fattish blocks, a piece of willow charcoal, and we'll just sort of draw some darker shapes in now to help us sort of understand what's going on here. So we want that bit there to be the headland, and we've got this shape then runs up like this. So ideally we want that to just cut through the horizon line, so we might just have to extend that a little bit, and then it sort of sweeps up, and that definitely cuts through there. It's higher, this bit is actually higher than there, so that sort of sweeps up like that. Like that, and then back up there. We can redefine all these again in a minute, but this is just so we've got something to work with. Some loose shapes, and that swings around like that. And in this bit here, there's a little beach. Let's just we'll just rub that in, fill that in. Something like that. So it's starting to take shape a little bit now. I think we will just blend a little bit with the blending stump in here, because this is want this to come down here though. I'll push this charcoal into the paper a little bit more. So we can just blend this off a little bit all down here, because there's not much texture, it's a lot smoother, the surface in here. We'll get that back again in a minute. push that in. So this is where our beach will be. And so it drops. Have a look. It drops, comes down first, starts to drop in about here. And that's darker there. Okay, so this is where we're at the moment. Just going to refine some details here with the charcoal and the erasers and the blending stump. So I'm using all three devices to just create a bit of texture and refine some details. So I want it to look like Cape Cornwall, but I still want it to look sort of not too static. I don't want it to look like a boring charcoal drawing. I want it to look quite sort of lively and interesting. So that's the challenge. And that's where we're at the moment. So not too far off now. I might just darken some of the water a little bit with the blending stump. So I can take a bit of charcoal from there, and we can use that on the water then. Just sort of, definitely want to darken this lower corner a little bit. And rub that in quite hard in different directions. Try and get it to sort of sweep across a bit more like that into the bay. So yeah, just redefine a few of these areas, a few sort of darks at the base of this sort of rocky area here. And this section here wants to be darker, or sort of like a more sort of solid area of dark. So get this nice dark area there. Just lift off a little bit with the blending stump here and there. Soften some of those areas of dark. Now we're just going with the Tombow, put a few sort of lines, scratchier lines in. This is just to indicate some of the sort of rocks catching the light a little bit, but without making them too obvious. It's just to give us a bit of texture in the foreground, sort of random marks. See, this is not going to be used, any of that there. And same there, that's going to be, that's my edge, so I can see a bit better now. A bit more of a zigzaggy shape there. And it drops, hints at something going on down there, and another path then, more sort of shape of the contours of the land there. Just some random marks. Build up a little bit at a time, and then I can take them off again to create some sort of foam surf and stuff like that on the water, sort of more randomness. Creates a bit of interest in the drawing, I think. That's all I'm doing here with this blade is just, I'm not scratching any of the charcoal off, I'm just taking off those little bits that are left by the rubber. Right, let's stop and have a little look at that for a minute. Right, I think I've taken that as far as I can now with the willow charcoal. And that's Cape Cornwall in the spring. It just gives just a little impression of what it's like down there. And I'll just put some paper around the edges and you'll be able to see what it looks like then. So there you are, I've just taped a bit of paper either side to just see more clearly where the edges will be defined, and I'll do the same. I imagine we're framing it with put some mount board around and you just crop into it like that, so I'll have a proper edge. So that's what it looks like at the edges, so you've got those ragged edges. You can see it a bit more clearly now. Great, good fun for a Saturday afternoon. So thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed that one. Just a quick charcoal drawing using willow charcoal, a couple of erasers and a blending stump and a blade to scrape off some of the bits. So yeah, nothing too complicated about that one, and it was good fun. So yeah, thanks for watching, and please don't forget to subscribe to the channel as always, and see you next time. Bye for now.